Welcome to From the Hip. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, and this is a new segment on our podcast we're calling Hot Take. From time to time, we'll take a topic in the NFL that we feel strongly enough about to voice our opinion. So as you probably saw from the thumbnail, today I'm here to talk about what I personally feel is a no-brainer. Should the Miami Dolphins trade for Russell Wilson? Short answer, yes. So I guess we're done. You can click off now. But you know what? Since you're here, hang on for a second. Let me tell you why. But before I tell you why, let me address the elephant in the room. If you're a fan of the show, you already know I'm from New York, and I rep New York hard.
Go New York, go New York, go New York, go New York.
So how come one of these flow-grown boys like Tyler, Corey, or Mo aren't covering the topic? It's because while my heart is always riding for New York, first and foremost, I'm a football fan. I don't just root for a team, but rather I root for this wonderful sport and this amazing league. So now, let's get into what I'm talking about. It's highly unfortunate what is going on with Tua. The Miami Dolphins started the season with a lot of hype. Not by me, but a lot of hype nonetheless. I mean, there are things to be excited for if you're a Miami fan. You have what could be the best running duo, the passing duo in the league. You had a quarterback who was so improved from last season and has more than enough passing arm to stretch the ball down the field. You have a young coach who believes in that quarterback and his offense. Shades of a young Sean McVay. They could use a little help on the offensive line, as well as on the defensive side of the ball. Ramsey and Jordan Brooks are balling. But as a team, they're giving up almost 26 points a game, and that's simply too much. But it's only too much because they lost a key part of that high-power offense. Tua Tagovailoa had a great week one against the Jags. He threw for over 300 yards and a TD, and they won. Well, that was the last win. Because as we all know, Tua got another concussion, and he didn't finish week 2 against the Bills. He wasn't having that great of a game anyway. He had 3 interceptions and a quarterback rating of 57. But he didn't finish the game, and we haven't seen him since. Most people are highly concerned about his health, and they would rather he just retire and be there for his family. However you stand on this, either way, he's not quarterbacking the Dolphins right now, and they lost 3 straight games. And they are now 1-3, with some very difficult games coming after the week 6 bye. You got the Colts, the Cards, the Rams, the Texans, the 49ers. They got to go to Buffalo. They got to go to Green Bay. And they still haven't dealt with my team, their division rival, the Jets, which they got to play twice. Now, if they decided to lay down and let the season be over after 4 weeks, that would be crazy. Almost as crazy as any Dolphin fan giving up on the team after 4 weeks. You see, I'm a proud member of Generation X. I grew up watching Looney Tunes. I'm reminded of an episode where the Roadrunner finally got tired of running from Wile E. Coyote, and he just laid down and gave in. Just when Wile E. was about to start going in, he stopped and he realized he didn't want it like that. If he was going to get that damn Roadrunner, it was going to be because he outsmarted him with his superior intellect. As a Jets fan, I knew we were going to win the AFC East, and we would beat the Dolphins to do it. But currently, this isn't the team that I want to beat. They ran Skylar Thompson in and out of that game so fast, and they probably destroyed his confidence in doing it. They dragged some guy off the Baltimore practice squad and made him start, like as if that was the answer. Turns out it wasn't. Meanwhile, there is a way better option available up north. Russell Wilson was supposed to be the starting quarterback of the Steelers. He was expelled from Denver and told he can keep the money, just get out. But he fell into a great situation in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately for him, he injured his calf. And now it looks like he'll never get a chance to start for the Steelers, now that Justin Fields is keeping the Steelers winning. To be honest, he's the younger player, and it does make more sense for Justin Fields to be the starter. But if they start Fields this season, they will be on the hook for a 3rd-round pick to the Chicago Bears. But if they trade Russell to the Fins for a 3rd-round pick and possibly a 6th-round pick, this turns this whole situation into a win-win-win for all parties. Russell gets to be a starter with a talented team around him. Pittsburgh gets back the 3rd-round pick that they're going to end up having to give the Bears. And of course, the Dolphins keep the possibility of keeping a competitive team on the field that will ultimately lose to the Jets anyway. That's my take on the Wilson to the Dolphins situation. Hopefully this video makes it to someone in the Miami front office. If you agree with me, like the video and share it. You don't like my take? Leave a comment telling me why. Either way, join us next time. And as always, let's keep it football and let's keep it from the hip. Thanks, everybody.